should you get yourself a Spider-Man gift bundle from Magic the Gathering. Now, depending on where you buy this from, will kind of determine the price. I believe at Target they're either $90 or $95. You can still get them at GameStop for $100. Or I believe the resale value is currently around $85 to $90. So, believe it or not, resellers might actually be the cheapest way to get this right now. But depending on when this video comes out, that may change. So today I'm going to open this, tell you the raw value of everything inside, then open everything and tell you what I end up getting and what my thoughts are about this set in general, because I know this has been a debated set on how it's been received by the Magic the Gathering community. And that's very evident by the prices and the availability of this set. You can go to so many different stores and find this. I find this at Walmart, I find this at Target. I mean, I found this at GameStop. They had a bunch of them. So, it's not a very chased after set to my knowledge. So yeah, I think we just gotta crack into this thing. Now, I paid around $100 after tax for this box, which may seem like a lot because it is, so I'm losing out on some money by opening this more than likely. So you get a deck box, kind of looks like an ETB, a sheet with the Soul Stone, and inside of here, actually I'll change the camera angle. Here we go. So this is the deck box, and inside you'll find everything you get. Oh, that's interesting. You get a, card, another, I don't know if there's a separator, some tokens, damage counters, well, counters. That's interesting. You also get some packs. I believe it's 9 packs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 packs of Spider-Man Magic the Gathering. A promotional card. Guessing this is some land. Yeah, the land cards. And then a collector booster, which I'll open last. So let's open the lands first. Basic. Looks like it's got all the different land types. Both a full art and non-full art. It's actually got 2 of some of them. Oh, it kind of rule sheets. That's interesting. I've never actually opened one of these gift bundles before. And then what I want, the promo. Now, I'm not sure what this promotional card is going for. I'll have to look it up. But I actually am building a black-blue deck, so I might be able to use this. Gwenum Remorseless. Death Touch Lifelink. When Gwenum attacks until end of turn, you may look at the top card of your library at any time, and you play the card from the top of your library. If you cast a spell this way, pay life equal to the cost of its mana rather than paying its mana cost. 4/4. That could be useful. I do like the fact that she's got Death Touch. I have a lot of creatures with Death Touch. More land cards, like the swamps, because these are the 2 I'll use in my deck. And just more land cards. You need to grab a sleeve for this. Yeah. So I guess we should start opening the packs. I've never actually opened a normal pack of Magic Spider-Man. I've opened one collector booster. Okay. Venom. I like Venom. Death Touch. I love these multicolor cards. Rare Dark Ox Tentacles. an uncommon, and then your land card. Nothing crazy from that first one. Yo, I got a hot dog. Ooh, that's a black-blue. I'll have to look at that card. It's a lot of energy. Morlin, Devour of Spiders. Lifelink. 1/1 counter when he deals X damage. Okay. It's cool. Oh, and a nice plains card. I love that plains. I don't really like that like everything's covered by a spider web though. I kind of feel like that takes away from it. I'm not sure if there's anything crazy you can get from the normal booster packs. Ooh. That's a borderless. That's kind of cool. Spiderman Noir. Menace. When a creature you control attacks alone, put a 1/1 counter on it, then surveil X, where X is the number of counters on it. That's kind of cool. Then the rare. Black Cat Cunning Thief. Ooh, and a mythic! I like that. Hold on, I want to look at this one. Eddie Brock. When Eddie Brock enters, return target creature card with mana value 1 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Transform Eddie. That's kind of cool. I'm going to keep this one out. I'll keep all the mythics out. But I really like that. Oh. Ooh, Spectacular Spiderman. That's a borderless. I like that card. I'm going to sleeve that. I'm not sure if this is worth anything. I'll have to check cards at the end. Like I said, I don't really know much about this set. But that is pretty cool. Oh. Ooh, a mythic! Rest in Peace. Borderless enchantment. When this enchantment enters, exile all graveyards. That's cool. The Spot Living Portal. Shadow of Goblin. Savage Mansion. It's a double land. I love the double lands. I'll put this with the other mythics. Got 4 boosters left, and then we'll move on to the collector booster. Spider Sense, holographic, and a land card. Another hot dog. Rhea, Spider-Ham, Peter Porker, Wisecrack, and land. Two packs left. Another hot dog. Ooh, mythic. Norseman Osborne. It's another one of these creatures that can change. He can't be blocked. That is kind of cool. I love overpowered cards when it's not being used against me. Last pack. Another hot dog. Rare, Peter Parker's camera, Risky Research, and Land. So we got Spectacular Spider-Man, which is a pretty cool rare, and 3 mythics. 1 borderless and 2 normals. Next, the Collector Booster. I believe these are currently worth around $45 alone, making up nearly half the value of the box if you broke it down into pieces. There we go. Art series card. Let's do this. Mechanical Mobster, Inner Demons Gangsters, Whoosh, Dinosaur Man, Savage Mansion Land, Terrific Team Up, Wrath's Vicious Vigilante, Spider Cane, Spider Bile Web Warden, Land, First Mythic Spider-Man Miles Morales, Villain's Wrath, Extended Art, Borderless Radioactive Spider, Mythic Hero's Intervention, Rare Kraven's Last Hunt. I have no clue what any of these are worth, so I'll have to do a little research, but I don't think we got anything crazy. Correct me if I'm wrong, but after doing some research, none of these cards are really worth much. Like, I believe this one's $12. I think this is the best one I actually got. And I think this is one reason why this set isn't nearly as popular as other ones. It doesn't feel exciting. Like, yes, you might get like a $5 or $10 card occasionally, but it just, you don't get that thrill of these crazy cool cards. Everything just kind of seems, you know, kind of bland. I think they kind of feel bland. Like, this being one of the big pulls in a collector booster, the stuff, like, there's no hollow on them. There's no crazy foils like in the Final Fantasy set, and I think that's another big reason why the set didn't perform very well. There's no crazy... Well, it's not there's no crazy. It comes right after a really popular set came out, which is a very hard one to contend with. So would I spend the money on a gift bundle? Short answer, no. Reason being, I think you should save your money. With sets like Avatar, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and other large ones on the horizon, I think you should just save your money for those. Do I think this is a cool box? Yeah, I think it has some cool things. But for $100, just buy the card you want. You're not going to get what you want. I hope you found this video informative, and I will catch you on the next one. And some exciting news, I just pre-ordered the next Magic set coming out. Not the next non-collaboration Magic set that's coming out. Oh, that's a dice.